Well, it's afternoon, just past 12, about 12:30. It looks like they got water. I didn't cut ice anywhere. And he's drinking water there, but I think it's not around the hole. Well, it's around the hole. It's not. I covered that up yesterday after I cut around the black bull. Cut the ice out around the black bull because I didn't want them falling in. So that worked out. But he's still trying to drink there. There must be water on top of the ice. He's drinking that. But I'm glad I covered that up. Otherwise, he may have fallen in because he was too curious about it yesterday. Anyway, today it's starting to warm up. Sun finally came out. And it's close to 30. It should be warmer, more than that today. Winds from the north though, so it's a cool wind. I'm gonna get the tractor, drive it down, back it up right there, and then I gotta uncover it up and try to put a rope around the bull's head. It's in the water. It's under, it's in the pond there, underneath the mattress. And I'm gonna try to pull him out with a chain and a rope. Rope around his head, if I can get it around his head. Somehow I gotta lift it up so I can get it out of the water. I don't want to get my arms wet. Too cold for that. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna go get the tractor and drive it down there. Still got hay. Snow's starting to melt. It was melting yesterday a little bit. It's going to melt more today because it's supposed to be above 30. It's close to 30 now, and it's just starting in the afternoon. All right, let me get the tractor down there and see what I can do. I guess I came up here to see what I was doing, but I'm not doing nothing up here. Going back to get the tractor. Hi, Cat. Catching anything out here? it's sunny. Wind's still from the north though, so it's a little cooler. But it's warming up. The sun's warming up. Let's go uncover the hole. See if there's any ice I need to cut out. There's a train. I can hear it. 3, 4. That's 4. 4 blows of his whistle. Not every day I have to do this. In fact, I've never done it before. Oh, well, there was one time. I think after I came out of the Navy back in the late 70s. My neighbor is my father's cousin. My father's cousin. A woman and her husband who lives just about a mile south of the farm. There was one winter, I don't know what he did, but he had a pond like something like this, about the same size, I guess, near on his farm. And for some reason, he cut a small hole in the middle of the ice, in the middle of the pond. I don't know how deep it was because it was covered with ice, but the hole was big enough for a cow to fall in. But I guess he must have caught it. I saw it happen, or anyway, somehow he had the head sticking out of the water, out of the hole. I don't know how much, I don't know if the cow had her feet in the mud or not, but anyway, he had the head out, and he called us to help us pull it out with a tractor. Yeah, he got it out, and we drug it into the barn because it couldn't walk, it was too cold. But it was still alive, and I don't know what happened to that calf, animal, I don't know what it was. But he put it in the barn, put a bunch of straw around it, had some blankets and stuff. I don't know if he had a heater or not, but it was alive when we left, so we never did find out if it survived. If I did, I forgot. That's the only time I remember pulling something out of the ice, and now I got to do it again. I think I'm going to spend more time recording this event, more than actually doing it. There's that train again. Must be another crossing. That must be the Radom crossing. And the one before that was Du Bois, Radom, maybe. And Ashley will be over there. So he'll be honking his horn again. Okay, I'm just about ready. Take that off and check the ice. I got the cutter in case I need it. But since I'm here, this looks like it's partially thawed. There's a little bit of ice, but it's real thin like it was yesterday. And the sun will melt it the rest of the way today. Because there's water there. I saw him drinking. Highland cows are up there. These two down here. This cow path is a lot slicker today. The snow was always frozen before, but now it's a little mushy and it's in the mud. The ground is thawing out too there because it's in the sunlight. But I slid it down a little bit here and there. Hopefully the ice is still strong enough to hold me up, because I need to get out there, get everything ready to pull them out. The trains are blowing again. That'd be the Ashley crossing. Okay, let's see if I can drag that off of there. I won't need that again. I'll drag that somewhere with my tractor later. But right now, I'm just going to leave it up on the bank. I'll leave it on the ice for now. I'll drag it over there just to get it out of my way, because I need to use one of those or two of them to help pull that head off out of the water. Yeah, as it warms up near freezing, any ice that was on there, because it's real thin, that'll be melting. Now that's not a hole that I cut. That's just some water collecting there. The hole I cut was there and there. Well, let's get to work on this thing. Losing daylight. Half off. I gotta get the other end off and see what I'm working with. I guess I won't need the ice cutter, because that's looks what it looked like yesterday when I covered it up. I guess the mattress kept it from freezing. Of course, the warmer temperature, it only got down to about 28 last night, so it really wasn't that cold to make ice. Okay, that's good to know. I'll chop it. See if I can find the head. They're still hanging out up there on top for some reason. I think I can see the ear right in there somewhere. Let's move these beams here and see what I can find in there. So far, so good. I got one more thing I can put under his neck, if I can get it under there. Got cloudy again. Sun was shining for a little while. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll try to put that under his neck. Raise his head out of the water so I can get the rope on him. By the way, if anybody's wondering, yeah, he floats around. He moves around in there, so he's floating. He's not stuck in the mud. What a waste. I like this bull. I like his coloring. I like his disposition. I like the fact that he may have been able to breed these Highlanders. That's all gone now, and I can't even sell them. That's almost as bad of having them die like this, but I can't sell them. I don't know which one's worse. I guess having them die, I guess that's worse than selling them, because if I sold him, he would have died anyway at some point. Okay, let's see what I can do. I must have something happened. Well, it's not perfect. I wish I had another board like that. Should have brought two of them down. I had another one somewhere. Probably got more than one, but I thought I was going to put it underneath this neck there, but it's too hard. Yeah, but this will work. Yeah, if I had another board there, that would have been perfect. It would raise up all the way out of the water, mostly. Anyway, I got it where I could tie a rope around it. Question is, do I want to tie the rope around the horns or the neck? I think I'll go with the horns. It's easier. It's a lot easier. Let me go get the rope. She's in heat again, but she can never get her bread. What's wrong with you, boy? What is wrong with you? Don't chew on any wires. They've been known to do that in the past. Oh, they're in. Look at that picture. Cow in front, bull there, heifer there. Ain't that something? Back too far. I found a hole. Hey, look at me. There you go. Look at me. That's a nice picture. Let's get our feet too. I'm right at the hole. Don't want to fall in. Move now. How you two doing? Enjoying the tractor? Yeah, nice nice neck rubber, ain't it? Yeah, I used it for that too once in a while on my back. These guys are hanging out over here. They got water, so I ain't worried about them. Okay. That wasn't hard, didn't even get wet. I just made a loop on each end of the rope, and I just lowered the rope right there, hooked that horn, and then hooked that one and slid them up tight. That should be enough. The only problem I can see pulling it this way is because I'm going to take them out and them out. Only problem I see is him getting hung up on this ice. But I think he'll pull. He's got a leather coat on. Get it? Leather. Cowhide. I gotta take that bucket and hook the chain up my tractor, see if it's long enough to reach the rope. You don't need to be around here. I just thought of something. Huh. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? After I pull the bowl out, there's gonna be an open hole there. I didn't think of that. I can't leave this thing covered with that mattress that long if it starts melting. Well, I could, yeah, I could put the mattress back on like I had it with those logs, or those beams, and then, yeah, and then I'll tie the rope to it, because the rope reaches out here, so if it does sink, I can always pull it out. Yeah, I'll do that. But for right now, I gotta get the bull out of the water. You're just hanging around here, aren't you? What is this, a wake? Are you mourning your dead comrade? All that's left to do is, oh, I'm going to pull his head over the edge here. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Bull, get out of there! I knew he was going to try that. That's where he was drinking before. Yeah, on the edge here. Yeah, I'll have to put that mattress back on there until the whole pond thaws out. Because if he slips in there, he ain't coming out of there. Let's get the chain hooked up the tractor first. Got the rope on, 2 ropes. I got a bullet in the rope there so I can untie it later. Chain around the rope, and it just happens to reach. Had a few feet to spare. As soon as I pull that bolt out, I gotta put that beam back across there, that mattress, so they don't fall in there. But I have to, when the pond melts, yeah, I'll have to pull it out. Ah, he goes again. Ah, I chased you out once. Go on, get out of here, or you fall in. I don't want to pull another one out. Ah, he keeps wanting to go back there. I don't know why. There's a dark spot in the ice. I don't know what that is. It could be moss. I don't know. Let me go check. There's some kind of air pocket. It's clear ice is what it is. It's clear ice. The other ice has snow on it, so I don't know what's caused that. At least I can drink water. I don't have to cut ice there, or today. That's good. Here, or any of those holes. You can see the snow, ice is melting on top of the pond here. Alright, well I guess it's time to pull them out. I'm going to set up these, pull them out. Yeah, where I can pull them. Yeah, some kind of a, something caused a clear ice there, I don't know what. I don't know what. You guys sharing a hole? You got 4 holes to choose from. Yeah, I gotta take those beams out. First I wanna, as I take them out, I wanna pull him that way. Yeah, I wanna pull him that way. I want his head, and then I'll adjust the chain. I want his head above the ice to begin to pull. Let's see how this is gonna work. Okay, I got his head out of the water. Now I gotta pull those out. And I'll be ready to pull them. As soon as I pull them out, I gotta, before I drag them anywhere, away from the pond for the buzzards, I have to do something. I gotta get this log, those beams and those batters back on here. I don't trust these guys, especially him. I don't know what's wrong with him. Yeah, I really like that bull. I'm sorry. I don't know how I would have prevented it. The ice was thinner when he broke through, I think. He wouldn't be able to break through now. The ice is over 4 inches thick now. When he broke through, it was probably 2. Okay. Yeah, I gotta pull him out, get him up there, then come back and throw that mattress back on. Yeah, I gotta, once I pull him with the rope, after I pull him up, I'll take the chain off and tie him to the rope. I'll pull him way up there somewhere. Then I gotta put this mattress back on. I ain't worried about that when the ice melts on this pond. I ain't worried about them. They'll float. I can get them out. I hope. I hope. Mattress. That's pretty heavy. It might float, but I doubt it. What I'll do is when I get done dragging him, where I need to drag him for the buzzards, I'll take the rope off. Then I'll tie the rope to that. On each corner, there's some wire springs and stuff in there. Tight to that. That's how I can drag it. Grab those things, the metal. And then I'll position it there, like I had it before. And when all the ice melts, or maybe before the ice melts, wherever it's thin enough where they won't walk on it. I'll probably wait till the things. And then, like I said, that mattress will be resting on top of those. So it'll probably should stay there. And I'll help float it a little bit. And then I'll pull it out. In fact, I might even tie the rope to the log. Both logs. I call them logs. Beams. And the wood at the same time. Yeah, I think that way I can pull both of them out, all of them out. Okay, sun came out again. Feels good when it comes out. It makes me sweat a little bit. At least I got them tied. Hard part's done. Now I just got to drag them out. Yeah, I don't have to worry. Some of this manure is dripping in there. I can see it just like that. With this warm weather this week, it's going to get even warmer the rest of the week. And next week's even warmer than that. So I think I decided where to put them. I'm going to drag them out, go that way with them. I'm going to take the chain off before I drag them all the way over there. I'm going to drag them over there to that big tree. And then the buzzards could have them over there. I've had other cattle, I got other bones there. I'll just keep it more in the same place. And it's out of my sight and out of my way. And if it does start smelling, hopefully the smell will go that way. Or that way. Anyway, that's where I'm going to drag them eventually. Hills are still covered with snow. As the snow melts, I won't be able to see those hills back there. See up and out. Must be leaves. Okay, I guess I'm about as done as I'm going to get here. I better start pulling, or they decide to come back. I forgot to pull those logs out. Okay, let's take the wood out. I can tell the only thing blocking him is his shoulder that's in the water. If I can get him past that, the rest should come out. Let's get a few shots before I pull them out. I'm ready to pull them out, I guess. Yeah. Sun's shining. Once I pull them out over to here, no, I'm going to pull them all the way up to here. Pull them all the way up to here, that way I can unhook my chain and the rope will be high enough where I can retie it to hook the rope to the tractor and pull them the rest of the way. Okay, start your engine. Well, he's out. The rope did the job. What a shame. Let me see it. Put that mattress back on before I drag him. The hole's covered now. Nobody can follow it. Like I said, after I finish dragging him to his resting spot, I'll bring the yellow rope and tie it on there. I'll have to stop it somehow. I'll have to mark. I'll get a stop for it later, because when the ice melts, it's going to float around. Like, and I don't want to float out in the middle, so I have to stop again and tie the yellow rope off up the bank. Okay. The hard part's done. Now I just got to drag him. Okay, that's enough. Time to drag him. Don't worry, You can visit them. I'll try to drag them over to that corner of that big tree. What's wrong with him, huh? Haven't seen you for a while. Where you been? Okay. That's not funny. It's not funny to lose an animal. Okay. Let me finish this job. Go around that side, which is higher on the hill, or go here. And I can't go sliding up down the hill. I'm not going to back up anymore. Although I could, but no sense. I'll just keep going. I'm going to drag him over there for next season. Well, at least he's out of the pond. I think you're scared of him. Watch the cattle. I'm going to take the chain off and tie the rope. Shorten the rope too. The bucket for the chain. That'll do. Since I'm down here, I'm going to drive it all the way around. I usually do it with my ATV. Then I'll come back here and tie that rope to the mattress and those beams. Yeah, just take a little tour. Well, this is going to be a resting spot. Buzzards will find it sooner or later. I'm going to try to keep an eye on it. Go down and the ATV. We'll use a tractor today. Just to drive around. Just to drive around. Going slow. I'm in a hurry. Whoa! Hope I don't get stuck. I didn't think about that. That little berm up there, it's a little dam. The water comes in over there, it goes out over there. This is the remnant of the old creek before the neighbor dug it out with the tank hose. Get some dirt there. And I got a fence up there. Let's keep going. gotta take the tractor back to the house. There they are. You guys got hay to eat. I'll worry about your hay later at the end of the week. I already tied the rope to it. I'll have to come back tomorrow and try some kind of a stop down there, so once the ice melts, it won't go anywhere. And I got it tied to the spring, the biggest wire on there, and then I got it also wrapped around the thing, so when I do pull it out of the pond after it's thawed, because I gotta wait till it's thawed, because I don't want to leave a big hole there that the cattle will fall in. So that's why I left it there, so the cattle don't fall in. I know how they are. They'll walk right out there, get a drink and slip, and then slip in like that black one did. Yeah, I'll get it solid so I can fasten it. Hello, girl. What do you think about that? Your black bull buddy. Got him out of the pond. I think you're lucky you didn't get caught in there too. That's what I think. Okay. I'm ready to head home. Tired. At least I got the job done. Alright. Take this thing back. That job's done. Tractor's back. I got to go close the gate yet. That's easy. Okay. Maybe sometime at the end of this week. Or maybe next week. There's no hurry. Yeah, I'm working around this thing anyway. But when everything gets soft enough, it might even melt by the end of next week. So we'll see. I'm going to have a lot of piles of gravel left once everything melts. I guess my next, because I already want to take that off. put that other blade on unless I have to. And if I could just let this melt, everything will be okay. Anyway, I guess I'm about done for today then. I'm going to go to the barn and check out there too, before I go in. It's just about 4 p.m. right now. I'll try to come back for the sunset. There's already a few clouds, so I might see one tonight. Tonight, whatever. You won't see a sunset at night because the sun's still up. All right, at night there's no sun. Anyway, I'm just rambling on. Close the gate and go check the barn. There's me. There's my shadow. That's my tractor track. Some more back there. I can still see some back in there too. Can't see nothing there because it's in shadows. Anyway, I got the bowl out of there and I covered it back up so nobody else will fall in. Then I got it set up where I can rope tie it to it and drag it out of there when the ice melts. And there's no chance of it falling through the ice. The sun's not as bright when it got a cloud in front of it. I had to close the gate first. Before I came out to close the gate, I had my phone shut off. I think I was low on power and it was cold. And I went inside the house to recharge it. And while I was in there, I just go ahead and downloaded all my videos and photos. Now I'm back to close the gate. Yeah, I forgot to close the gate. It's about 4:50 p.m. So I'm still going to go out and check the barn. Just in case I run out of time after I go to the barn. I will catch the sunset now because it's going to go down behind these trees pretty soon. So I'll count this as my sunset. Anyway, I'm going to go to the barn now. Well, the snow's melting and making the ground real mushy. Yeah, because the ground's still frozen, but it's thawing on top. Yeah, snow's been melting today. Snow's melting off of the carport. Look, pretty. Pretty house too. At least to me. I designed it. That's why I like it. Just can't get enough of me, can they? You guys got plenty of hay. Somebody else is coming. Oh, the bull's out of the pond. Clouds are starting to turn pinkish. Because of the sunset afterglow. There's a nice orange sun. And there's my cat. And there's a cat. Aren't you guys, girls? That's about it for the sunset. One more thing to look at. Sun's going down over there. And they're just hanging around here. But they got hay there and on the bottom of that hill. That's where I was working today, pulling the bull out, the black bull out of the pond, out of the frozen pond. And I drug him over here, where he'll stay. I guess he's food for the buzzards now. Getting cold again. Alright, that's all for today. I'm going to end it here. End it here. Okay, I'll end it over here on him. I'll end it on him. Yearling black bull. That's a big loss. In more ways than one. Yeah, I was hoping to have him breed these Highlanders this summer. But I'll have to work something else out.